Do you feel like your money runs out quickly in Germany? Even with a good salary, does it feel hard to manage? Maybe you're an expat who moved here for a better life, but somehow you feel poorer than you expected. You're not alone. There's more to this than just high prices or taxes. You see, Germany's economy is often seen as one of the strongest in the world, and on paper it is. Wages in Germany are often considered competitive, and unemployment rates remain relatively low. However, for many people, including locals and expats, this doesn't translate into a sense of financial security or well-being. The underlying reason lies in wealth inequality. Germany is one of the most unequal countries in terms of wealth distribution within the developed world. Income inequality is relatively modest. Paychecks may not seem drastically different across brackets, but the gap in wealth ownership is staggering. The wealthiest 5% of the population control more than half of the country's total wealth, while around 40% of Germans have little to no savings or assets. This creates a sharp divide in financial stability and opportunity, deeply influencing the way people perceive their quality of life. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Essen. I'm a researcher, and on this channel we discuss how to succeed financially in Germany. Now, for expats, the challenge of wealth inequality are often magnified. Unlike many locals, expats usually lack the safety net of inherited wealth, property, or family support systems in Germany. Starting without these advantages often means operating at a financial disadvantage from the beginning. Renting instead of owning, trying to build savings from scratch, or attempting to invest in an unfamiliar landscape can make it feel like progress is painfully slow. While locals may have generational assets to rely on, expats often face the uphill task of creating stability entirely on their own, leading to a persistent sense of financial insecurity. Housing indeed is a significant factor. Germany has one of the lowest home ownership rates in Europe, with less than 50% of the population owning their homes. For expats, this challenge is even more pronounced. Buying property in Germany often feels out of reach due to strict lending requirements which demand high levels of financial stability and security. Banks typically require substantial down payments, which can be overwhelming, especially for those without long-term savings or local financial support. Combine this with rapidly rising housing prices in urban centers, and the prospect of owning a home can seem entirely unattainable. This issue is compounded by cautious saving habits. Many people in Germany, including expats, tend to keep their money in low-interest savings accounts or as cash. This conservative approach often stems from a cultural aversion of riskier investments like stocks or ETFs, which are perceived as too complicated or unpredictable. While this strategy might feel safe, it creates a hidden problem. Inflation and steadily rising costs gradually erode the value of these savings, effectively reducing the purchasing power over time. For expats, navigating these financial dynamics can feel especially discouraging. Without access to generational wealth or familiarity with Germany's financial system, it becomes difficult to break out of this cycle. The combination of inaccessible housing, conservative saving practices, and inflation creates a sense of being stuck, while progress feels slow or even impossible. Now, Germany's tax system also contributes to you feeling poor in Germany. While income taxes are progressive, meaning higher earners pay a larger share, indirect taxes on essentials like energy and daily goods impact lower income households. These taxes take up a large percentage of the income of those who earn less, leaving them with less disposable income for other needs. For expats, navigating this complex tax system can be particularly overwhelming. Many find it difficult to understand where their money is going, creating the impression that a significant portion of their paycheck simply vanishes. This lack of clarity can lead to frustration and a sense of financial instability. Let's be real, just saving money isn't enough anymore. If you want to actually get ahead, you need to make your money work for you. That's where N26 comes in. You already know them as the mobile bank that makes managing money simple. But now they're taking it a step further. They're offering free stocks and ETF trading for all customers. With over 4,000 US and European stocks and global ETFs, you can invest with as little as €1. And the best part, no fees, no commissions. It's all in the N26 app. Your banking, savings, and investments in one place. So if you want to start building wealth, even with small amounts, Download the N26 app and start investing for free. Use code SN20 to get a 20 euros starting bonus. Everyday expenses further compound the issue. Germany's public infrastructure, including roads, public transport, and internet services, has suffered from decades of underfunding. This has led to noticeable wear and inefficiencies in many areas. Poorer households, who often depend more heavily on public services, feel the brunt of these shortcomings. One of the few highlights of the year for many of us might be a well-deserved vacation, or for the lucky ones, a trip back home to visit family. But no matter how much we look forward to it, the journey itself can feel like a series of small hurdles. For example, how long does it take you to get from your city to the airport? I'm sure you've come to expect at least one delay, whether it's a train not arriving on time or needing to find an alternative route. For instance, if my flight is at 1 p.m. and the airport is 90 minutes away, I plan to leave at 6:30 a.m. Why? Because I know there's a chance that the Deutsche Bahn might randomly delay my train, and I need a buffer to make sure I still make it to the airport on time. It's all about building that extra time just in case the unpredictable happens, so I don't risk missing my flight. It's funny how these travel routines become second nature, even when it feels like we're constantly playing catch up with the clock. So whether it's unreliable public transport that disrupts daily commutes or aging infrastructure that affects the quality of basic services, these issues amplify the sense that money isn't stretching as far as it should. The reliance on underfunded systems make the financial challenges even more viable, adding to the perception that life in Germany is more expensive and less supportive than expected. Please hit the like button if you're getting value from this video, and consider subscribing. Now, the feeling of being poor goes beyond the numbers on a paycheck or in a bank account. It's deeply psychological. Watching others seemingly thrive while you struggle to cover basic expenses creates a sharp contrast that can amplify feelings of inadequacy or frustration. In Germany, wealth inequality is not just a statistic. It's something that you can see and feel. Neighborhoods often display stark differences in living standards, with wealthier areas offering better maintenance, homes, cleaner streets, and more amenities. These visible disparities serve as constant reminder of the divide, making it harder for those on the lower end of the spectrum to feel a sense of progress or stability. Social norms in Germany can add to this pressure. The country's cultural emphasis on saving and financial prudence, while logical in theory, can feel overwhelming or even disheartening. Saving often seems like a battle against inflation and rising costs, where the returns never quite match the effect. For many, especially those without significant wealth or assets, it feels as though financial security remains perpetually out of reach. For expats, these challenges are magnified. Adjusting to a new financial system and culture is rarely easy, but Germany's cautious approach to money, combined with high taxes and a costly housing market, can make the transition particularly daunting. So what can you do to feel less financially stuck in Germany? The first step is to look closer at your finances and understand exactly where your money is going. Breaking down your expenses can help you identify areas where you might be overspending or where small changes could free up additional funds. Once you have a clearer picture, it's easier to explore options that can help you make the most of what you have. Investing, even in small amounts, can be a powerful way to grow your savings over time. While Germany may not have the same investment cultures as some other countries, there are still opportunities to put your money to work. Look into tools like ETFs, which provide diversified investment options with lower risk, or start with beginner-friendly platforms that simplify the process of entering the stock market. If you're unsure about where to start, you can download my free ebook on financial independence in Germany here, or link below the like button. There are financial advisors and online communities specially focused on helping newcomers navigate the German system. Taking advantage of local financial tools can also make a difference. Neobanks and financial institutions in Germany offer various savings plans and tax-efficient investment options, some of which are designed to encourage long-term financial growth. While the learning curve might feel steep, taking the time to understand these tools can pay off in the long run. Now, Germany's systematic challenges such as wealth inequality and high cost of living aren't going to change overnight. However, small, proactive adjustments to how you manage your finances can significantly improve your financial outlook. You have to take the first steps to improve your future. Don't forget to download N26. Use code SN20 to get a 20 euros starting bonus. In this video, I share how I save, budget, and invest my money as a foreigner in Germany. And in this video, I share how I'm growing my net worth fast as an employee in Germany. So thanks for watching, bleib gesund, and I'll see you in one of these videos.